Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rahakodash. Now, in this lesson, I'm going to go into Jake that are scattered throughout all the nations. First, I'm going to start off on Isaiah 11 and 12. And he shall set up an ensign over the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Yahweh and Yahushua are going to come reunite the elect of Israel that are scattered throughout the earth by the word of Yahweh. This word that's spreading across the whole earth. It's awakening Israel back to who they truly are. Obviously, the 2/3 they ain't gonna receive it, so they're just gonna keep moving on. But the elect, they will get this message, and they will be spiritually awakened. Because the Jakes are scattered, that look like these other heathens, like Arabic, Russian, Asian, like they are like the faithful of this word. They are the elect. Now the 2/3 they ain't gonna receive it, so they won't know. They just think they're part of these other heathen nations, but they truly aren't. But anyway, get Deuteronomy 30 and 3. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and I will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither Yahweh thy power has scattered thee. The Most High is gonna awaken us from wherever we were scattered to, back to our heritage. Because these nations have made us forget after being, mingled with them for so long, our roots were being forgotten about. But obviously, Yahweh has spiritually awakened us again to get this understanding, awaken our spirits. I mean, mainly just the elect, because some 2/3 do know, but they're just unfaithful. So, but next I want to get Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter my sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you evil of your doing, saith Yahweh. It's like you. But to the nations that have gathered Jake and sold them throughout all the corners of the earth, and all these heathen, especially Esau, they've united together. They've planned with each other, to plan to destroy us. And while doing that, they have gathered many Jake, sold them across many countries. You see here in Babylon, this is where they dealt with us the worst. And they made us go through slavery. They have pressed us real hard. No rest, no break. Like, you don't think the Most High not gonna want judgment? We're the chosen of the Most High. We're His children. The Most High is gonna pay back judgment way, like, way harsher than anything that they have done to us. So Esau and these other heathen nations, got judgment coming. It's coming real soon. You see the state of this world is collapsing badly. You gotta remember, they say peace, there's no peace, and then destruction is coming short right after. As you see, Trump making these peace agreements, and then immediately after they just failed. So it all leads to nothing at the end of the day. It's just a distraction to keep people faithful, but faithful of Babylon. But that you see that trust in Babylon is fading away. Okay, but next, I'm gonna get Jeremiah 23 verse 2. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, power of Israel against the pastors. Oh, it's lucky. I think I've already read that. Verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and I will bring them back again. Slakia. And I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. The Most High is gonna reunite the elect, bring them back together with his understanding of this message, to do the work and the will of Yahweh. Gonna increase their spirit, make them be faithful. So they'll be awakened. They'll know that they are of Israel, of the descendants of Israel. No matter how you look Asian or whatever. You look like an Edomite. You look like a pure Edomite. But in the spirit, you're is of his of a spirit of Israel. Children of the Most High. They're gonna be increased. The Most High is gonna reunite them back during these last days. It's happening now. So y'all better take heed to this message before it's too late. But next I'm going to get Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulations of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Now, all these nations are going to see the coming of Yahushua to deliver his elect, and also to bring judgment upon these other nations. Everyone's going to see him. The Most High ain't going to be hidden whenever his arrival comes. Now, every eye shall see him. And man, they're going to receive judgment with the chariots of the Lord, these angels, and the elect that are delivered, and with the destruction of those missiles that are coming. They can be fired by them. So there's going to be a complete annihilation of Esau's kingdom. Okay, Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth, from one end of heaven to the other. See, solidifying it even more. The elect that are throughout the whole earth. But next, I'm going to get Jeremiah Jeremiah 23 and uh, 4, I believe. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. Jeremiah 23 and 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed. Neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will raise up David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice on the earth. The righteous branch uh, of David is talking about Yahushua. You know, he descends from the lineage of David, which is a tribe of Judah, because of Judah's head tribe. But the destruction is going to come upon all these heathens who have made Israel suffer. And the Most High is going to protect his elect, deliver them who are faithful. But next, we're going to get Jeremiah 23 and 6. And in his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name, whereby he shall be called Yahweh our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh. They shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children out of the land of Egypt. See? Now, anyway, I'm going to get Jeremiah 23 and 6. Jeremiah 3 and 4. Sorry, 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city into a family, and I will bring you to Zion. See, the Most High is going to deliver us back to our homeland that he has given us. He's going to bring us back reunited to a country where, you know, we're going to be back to our homeland. We're going to remove Esau out of there, remove Amalek, get out. It's going to be out of there. We're going to take claim of it. Because we're the true, we're the ones that should be truly ruling in that place. Not these fake ass, you know, demons, you know, claiming to be, you know, they just putting all these false agendas and shit. That way they can't be, you can't call them out or anything. As you see, they're clearly not the chosen ones. Never feeling no prophecy. Not doing the work of the Lord. They're denying Yahushua. But anyway, Jeremiah 3:15. I will give you pastures according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith Yahweh, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of Yahweh, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart. See, all these heathen nations are going to bow down unto us. You know, they're not going to serve any of these idols. They're not going to you know, just go do willingly what they want to do. Especially us, we're gonna be, reborn in these new bodies. We're gonna be one with the Most High, Yahweh Shai. So we're not gonna walk after our own desires, our own wicked heart. We're gonna be just we're gonna be doing the will of the Lord. Be serving Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So we're gonna be kings. We're gonna be ruling. So the nation will be under us, serving us. And the covenant of the ark will no longer be needed, because we're gonna put that away, because we're already gonna be one with the Most High. So there's no need for that. Because if we're already together in spirit, then there's nothing to do to keep us, whole with the Lord. Okay, the last one I'm gonna get, Jeremiah 3:18. And in those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. See, after the destruction of Babylon, we're gonna be together back. The whole house of Israel, we're gonna be delivered from Babylon, the land of the north, that says, and we're gonna be going back to our land, Israel, which Yahweh have given us. And it's gonna be in the whole planet is gonna be running in righteousness. We're gonna be forever in peace together. You may look like any of you who have spiritual understanding, but you may look like these other nations, but spiritually you're not. So any of y'all who do look like them, I mean, you just better pray that you are the elect. And really, if you have the understanding, then you might be of the elect. If you're accepting this word, then you more than likely are. But I just see many of these nations, these heathens, they're not. But anyway, that was about it. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.